Let's begin with a simple explanation of this class trial. After several debates which you guys may conduct at your free, you guys will have to vote on who you guys think the Blacken is of Chimchar. If you guess right, I will punish only the Blacken. But if you guess wrong, I'll punish everyone besides the Blacken. They have the right to leave this killing game. Any questions before we begin? Nah, I think we're good. I have a question. What are these posters for? If you're not skipped the first class trial, you would have known. This is where each contestant, each student would have sat if they had not been executed. I got it, thank you. No, let's begin to explain what happened. Mario? Yes. Basically, what I gathered is this. When I investigated the one room, when me and the other two investigated the garage, all we found was not much of anything moved, but something placed. I think that those two were able to chuck the murder weapon through the center of the blood. And we found a certain piece of paper. Michael, can I pull it on my... Can I go real quick? You may. This piece of paper is right next to Chimchar when he died. I see. I can't read. Neither can I. What? I don't care. Get this out of my face. This is a valuable piece of intel. Good job. I have to step now. Now that we know, can you bring down what killed him? Yes. There's a giant concave fracture on the side of his head. Along with that, I also found a semi-deep cut through in his throat, leading me to believe he might have been hit upside the head and then slashed him and hit his throat just to make sure he was dead. Do you ever find what actually caused the blunt force trauma or the concave fracture? No, we never did discover what caused that. Unfortunately, no, we never did. So, the thing that caused the concave fracture is still at large, but the knife is where you think he actually killed. No, what I think is the knife that actually was used just to ensure his death, but I think he's actually already dead before that. So what you're saying that the hammer actually, the item that was hit on his head might have been what killed him? Yes. So we must figure out exactly what could have caused that. Or what could have caused that. But how are we supposed to figure that out? Mario, can you list some suspects down? I don't know who might have caused the fracture on the head, but I know who's not. But I know two people that are not the Blacken. They cannot be. Can't be those four. It don't have to be Goomba, me, Shy Charizard, or Tails. I get us, but how do you consider him not to be the coward? One, he doesn't have any arms, and two, he's not physically strong enough to bludgeon someone with a weapon. That's true. But how can you get those? How can you get yourself and the other two safe? Makuma, the first two people to discover the body are me. It has to be 3 people who are not the murderer that can just have to discover the body. It must be 3 innocent parties to discover a body. Meaning, someone that would say the killer was there, it would not trigger the body. It has to be people who are not the murderer. Okay, me then. I only freeze out 4, chump. Still have about Trump. That's still about my God. That would still leave 9 of us left. Yeah, that chump. So we have to figure that out, huh? Yes, exactly. Hi. We can do that. I must think. Who else can be innocent? Looking at everyone. Huh. I think just basically on their personalities, I can determine a few more people. Them being can't be them. I think it can't be Alice because a goddess would never get blood on her. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's a sign because I would just eat my victim. Yeah, she'll just eat him. Correct. Other than things one because he's a bit what's going on? A bit Morton. Yeah, I can get that. I can understand that. So that just leaves Pancham. Springtrap. Wait, what? Piggy. Orange. Rawr. Roy. Trump. And Monty. Rock on, man. Also Pancham. I don't know if he said me or not. Yeah. I'm a sage, man. I would never kill. But you're strong enough. And who say the weapon wasn't even who say it wasn't even a fist that could have done it? That is true. You could use your metallic fist or his sage art stuff. Man, my sage arts aren't used for that. But they could be. But they could be. So that's why you're still a possible suspect as a murderer. Now, time to start figuring out some of our suspects who couldn't be the killer. Well, it's pretty hard to figure out who the murderer is without finding the bat. Well, it's pretty hard to figure out who the murderer is without finding the bat first, huh? It's all shit out of luck, eh? What? Huh? So you caught it too, huh? Yes. Piggy, look at how you know the bat was. I think I knew the murderer was a bat. No. Just a lucky guess, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Piggy, don't you have a bat yourself? Yes. Show us your bat. I don't know exactly what that's gonna have to do with anything. I see. Just show us the bat, Piggy. It's not that big of a deal if you're innocent. It shouldn't be that hard to show us the bat, huh? Yes, if you're so innocent, show us the bat then. Very well. Hey, Piggy, show us the bat. It here ran down my spine. It's covered in blood. You killed him? Piggy, why? Why did you commit such a heinous crime?
Well, your ass is grass.
Sorry, Piggy. What if I actually felt bad for your ass? Alright, Monokuma. This is the truth of the case! As Chimchar was just heading to bed, the Blackened called him to the courtyard at midnight. None the wiser, Chimchar went. No, not knowing that would spell his doom. After Chimchar waited in the courtyard for about 5 minutes, the murderer finally made his action. Come behind Chimchar, hit him upside the head with his hammer, knocking him down. Then, the Blackened ran over to where the knife was hidden. The Blackened grabbed the knife and prepared to make its final action. It grabbed up Chimchar's throat and slit him right where he stood. After that, the Blackened took the bloody knife and stored it where no one thought it would be. Blackened thought she'd gone away with it, but made one crucial error. She opened her mouth about the weapon. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Piggy, the ultimate performer! You got me. I killed him. But why'd you kill him? Should I kill him or should you? I'll do it. I am one of the 2 traitors in this killing game. What? You disgust me. Good riddance, you chump. I can't stand to watch what to happen. Why? Why you kill him? Gnarly. I can't believe one of my greatest friends and my best friends in the show committed a murder. And the worst part is, you would have gotten away with it too if you had just kept your mouth shut. So why'd you open it? What can I really say? She didn't want to live. She wanted me to overhear what she said. You idiot! The goddess must have a special on this bow set. Well, we already know what's about to happen. Yep. May God have mercy on your soul. What's going on? I'm really confused. What's happening? Chump. Nothing good. I apologize, everyone. Cross me again in another life. Fat chance of that. Can I eat her instead of just killing her?
What is wrong with you? I am the ultimate cannibal after all. Now, just let me eat her.
Well, cast your votes to see if you met the right one, see if you made the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one. Boo-hoo! And your choice was correct. The black one behind the murder of Chimchar, the ultimate acrobat, was in fact Piggy, the ultimate performer.
There's no shocker that she committed to the murder. Just kill her already. No, my dinner. No, my dinner.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time! No! What a thrilling execution. Boo-hoo. You may all leave now. You psycho! Boo-hoo. They're her than you. As we all left the courtroom with mixed emotions, some relief and some absolute dread. We may have escaped, but at what cost? I just don't know anymore. It's okay, my friend. There will always be a light at the end of the tunnel. Always remember, when there is dark, light shall always follow. You're right. I can't give him to despair just yet. I refuse to lose to despair. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was quite an interesting way to kill our fellow. Your fellow traitor? Yeah. Would you rather have been you, Boo-hoo? Nah. I'm happy I'm still here. Then shut the fuck up and do your job, mastermind. I plan to rock on this killing game. And if you do anything to ruin that, I will personally make sure that you die. Of course, mastermind. Do I make myself clear? Well, do I? Yes, mastermind. Then that is good. Make sure not to fail me. Monokuma. Yes, Mastermind. This is the next motive plan for me. I got it. Worst case scenario, you will be our murderer. Of course. I wonder how useful he will be. I guess only time can tell. Goodbye, Monokuma. Goodbye, Mastermind. Boo-hoo-hoo. Danganronpa.